Folks, this weekend we have Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree in the main event of UFC 307, and I'm going to give you my predictions, but before I do that, Alex Pereira has a new boxing spar out. He's been talking about it a lot more lately, ever since the Jake Paul call-out in Orlando. Was it Orlando? Tampa. In Tampa, Florida. He said he would box Alex Pereira right now. Obviously, Alex is the UFC's light heavyweight champ. He's not going anywhere in the boxing, but Dana White is apparently making his boxing debut not as a fighter, as a promoter. So maybe there could be some crossover there. We'll see. But I'm going to look at this spar, and then I'm going to give my picks for this weekend's main event of the evening. But let's take a look. Alex Pereira in boxing, and apparently he is sparring. I'm not sure who, but let's see. Heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? Coming off three KO wins. Only got one loss. Okay, all right, guys, legit. Leading up to the Khalil Rountree fight and why I think he's going to absolutely obliterate Khalil. What do I mean? The breakdown, let's go. Okay, so this is a while ago. This was not recent. Apparently, this is when he was a middleweight, so at least a year ago or maybe more. Not exactly sure when. But anyway, let's see why Alex is so excited about wanting to box and is sparring boxers. First off, Alex is a gangster for wearing the freaking Adidas running shoes in that ring. The problem that a lot of, and I shouldn't say MMA guys, because Alex Pereira is like a two-time Glory kickboxing champion. A lot of times the difference between not just MMA guys, but kickboxing and boxing is the head movement, right? The sweet science of not having to defend yourself from a freaking shin bone across your dome piece is that boxers have a ton more head movement, right? They can get out of the way of a lot of shots and then parlay that. No, not like my parlays that never hit, like me on a Tinder date, but I mean, they throw head movement into combination with counter punching. That kind of parlay. It's usually what happens with boxers. The difference in them and, oh, nice right hand that Alex gets you. And anybody else, really. And Alex stands so square, man. Again, boxers can get away with this, you know, having their shoulders square because they can move their head off center line. They can bend at the knees. And again, just get out of the way of punches and still counter back without a ton of work to do it. Good feints, though, from Alex. Feint. Hey, nice little cheeky trick there, right? The double, triple jab here from Igor. Boom, boom. Trap the lead hand. Right hand over the top of it. Nice. That's good stuff. Solid jab. And again, look at the difference. Even there, when you watch boxing versus anything else, you'll see just the amount of movement they're allowed to have. This could be an easy freaking knee, head kick, whatever else in kickboxing. But because we're only fighting with our hands here, which is a little different than Alex is used to, obviously, we get to utilize all this space to get off center line and land a shot. I don't like to see that. Now, again, we're talking about boxing, but, like, Alex's reaction to stuff is, like, to almost cross guard, try to block with his, like, forearms as the punches come in. Good parry. This is where Alex is most effective. When he can back you up and put you in the kind of this dangerous area, that's where he's most effective. Alex fights with his hands so low. That's gangster to do. And he also has a lot of commitment. Nice jab, and that's a big problem. Like, he just gets touched with everything. Woo! That's why Alex fights with his hands low, dude. He's got great vision with it there, but also it's super unpredictable where he's going to throw shots. That's a nice step in, lead hook. Tries to go with the patented left hook over the top. But this right here, look at this full commitment in the offensive attack, right? There is no, like, jab to feel out the range and then go. When he commits, dude, he is fully committing to punches. Boom, boom. Now, granted, Igor here is a good enough boxer to sense timing and anticipation, but Alex is leaning into that stuff, dude. Weight behind it. Like that right there, full commit. Gets tagged for it, though, and again, if you remember back, this is kind of eerily similar to the place he had Izzy in both the first and the second fight, where Izzy was on the cage, and he was going with that right hand, and Izzy was turning with it, and he was getting cracked with it for sure, but Izzy turned with it in the second fight, delivered the counter shot of his own. And that's because Pereira sometimes gets vulnerable with his hand placement and the fact that he's going to fully commit. Woo! That's crazy. They're hard sparring, no headgear. Fucking hell. Freaking whizzed by his face. No care in the world about it. He's just going. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that commitment on that left hook, bro. Just full commit. Lands the first one, freaking gazelle hook, son. Woof. He is throwing that bitch. Boom. How Alex took that. Jesus. Follow up left hand. Just getting fucking pinball, dude. Holy cow. Like I said, he's hittable, man. And he trusts that chin, too. Even though he's been knocked out cold, he trusts that chin. Nice head movement there, bro. This is that benefit of Alex always bouncing, showing different head movement. Whoop. Slip inside the jab. Dangerous to slip inside the jab with the right hand there, but he went after it anyway. Look at that. All that shoulder movement, just looking for something, right? Because, again, he fully commits to everything. It's for him to slip off center line, right, and throw the left hook. Now watch the shoulder movement. Just looking. Looking for that left hook, not there. Looking for the right hand, not there. Back to the left hook. All that, just balance. Waiting. No jab, none of that. We're just setting up and throwing, dude. That's how he generates that kind of power, honestly, too, man. People are like, what in the world is going on with Alex Pereira's hook, and how does he generate that kind of power? One, they're in 4-ounce gloves. But two, it's because of that kinetic energy, man. That buildup of energy between just boom, 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 boom. And immediately when he lets something go, it's all built up off that bounce. So it just lands some just fire, man. That's a nightmare, dude. Great boxing, though, from my man Igor. Look at this. Use it against him. Way sneaky jab. Missed the overhand. Boom. Right hand to punctuate it. And the jab, son. That's the problem. Alex is freaking 6'12" and doesn't utilize his jab at all when he's boxing. He just wants to close distance with that bounce and throw just nasty freaking leather, dude. Nice right hand, but look at this, man. Just chin up. You wouldn't teach this in a boxing gym anywhere. You wouldn't teach any of that. That left hook you would teach. He's got a great left hook. But this kind of stuff, load up right hands, he just don't give a f, man. He straight up doesn't give a. And again, his whole style is based off that explosion, that hopping into range, bounce, hook, bounce. Like, it's all momentum based. And he gets caught with, actually, he doesn't even get caught there. The guy misses the jab. The footwork, sometimes that bouncing and getting caught in midair leaves him in bad spots. That's the big issue with Pereira style against a boxer. Against the MMA fighters, it's damn near impossible to stop because he makes things so variable with the leg kick and the hook and the uppercuts and the bouncing and the leg kick on the other side. Like, he keeps a good variety. In boxing, obviously, things become more one-dimensional when you're just using the hands. Oh, my goodness. It's a beautiful uppercut. How do I use my arrows here? Shoot! Through the guard. Again, those low hands, man. Low hands. No guard retention. Bang, son. Dude, Alex has got a fucking chin, dog. Ooh, try to pull the guard down here. So get that shit out of my way. I'm trying to throw right hands, buddy. You see the pressure, man. Again, it's all off that fast twitch bounce that Alex does, man. The level change, everything. He almost crow hops into range like a baseball player. If you guys have ever seen like a baseball player gather a catch from the outfield, take a couple of steps, and then fucking launch their throw, that's how Alex throws punches, dude. Boom, boom. Back out, crow hop in, and then level change, go. Nice shoulder roll. Woof. Good head movement, man. Great head movement. Nope. Oh boy, we're trading in the 50s. Trading in the 50-50s. Jab, double right hands. I think Alex got through. Oh, big left hook. Oh, he's hurt. That man is hurt. Woo! That is big time, dude. And this is the big thing about his left hook, man. Yeah, if Khalil Rountree gets hit with one of them, how many guys has Alex knocked out with his left hook? Obviously, Jamal. Knocked out Sean with it. in MMA specifically. I mean, hurt Izzy with the right hand and the left hook in their first fight in MMA, or in MMA. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Yuri, yeah. Yuri. It's the shot. It is the shot. It's like Connor's backhand. It is like Krokop's head kick. You get hit with that, you're going to sleep. He almost, again, he barely grazed the back of the head of this Igor guy, and he almost had him on freaking Dream Street, dude. So it's just tough because I think Khalil is a guy that's willing to mix, and he's going to have to mix it up with Alex. Like, remaining defensively sound with Alex as the shorter guy by a wide margin with the shorter reach by a wide margin is not something you can do. You can afford to do in a 5-round fight. And Alex is going to bring it to your front door, bro. He's not going to sit there, no offense to Izzy, but he's not going to sit there on the back foot and, you know, leg kick you in circle, jab right hand, circle, switch stance, wave in your face, take a fart out of his ass and blow it at you like Naruto or some shit. It's gonna bring it to your front door, and that sometimes gets Alex into trouble, and maybe it will here, but I think 50-50s, man, he wins the majority of those. Little double right hand action. My God, Alex just takes punches, dude. And that is a concern, right? If Khalil is to, this girl checking it out, she's like, what's going on? What's that action about? If Khalil is to break the range, and Alex isn't very responsible with his hand placement, which he almost never is, that's a big problem because Alex's chin being in the air, Khalil being the shorter guy, it's easily touchable. Nice left hook. Again, the thing that's most dangerous that you throw, you are also the most susceptible to most of the time. You want to trade left hook? Faster and more accurate left hook wins. And the reason, by the way, that his left hook is a bit faster is, one, because he blocks, while he throws his uppercut, he kind of blocks Alex's eyes a bit. But Alex has got enough intuition to think, okay, I'm left hook next. But he's throwing his in combination. And also, he doesn't take as much of a looping angle as Alex does with his. Boom. Hold that. Woo! Yes. Pull counters. We like those. He hadn't really shown that in this spar. I was waiting for it. And again, you see how it's all like him squared up, a lot of weight on that front foot, bounce, 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 and then just let something go. Boom. And he's right there. Because of that weight on the front foot, he doesn't throw it, but woof. Oi. It's a good spar, man. Savage. Okay, let's get to my fight pick. I think Alex is such a formidable opponent for any striker base, and that's really all you got at this level, that it is outside of, you know, catching him with something, which is not impossible. And Khalil could absolutely catch Alex. Got a great head kick. He's got straight punches that are nasty. His clinch work is very good. Khalil's clinch work is super, super good as well. But because of Alex's height, because of his range, and just his nasty, like his willingness to get down and really throw bombs with you, for the most part, he is quicker to the punch. He is more accurate with the punch. And even when he's not in those 50-50s, sometimes you go, yeah, Alex, you're too good to just sit down and throw, but that's also what makes him great. His leg kicks are unique. They don't really have a tell on them, as far as, like, you don't see a lot of it coming. Even when you know that Alex's most dominant thing, his most dominant trait is his low leg kick to set up the big left hook and everything else after you get a little bit more stationary, you still can't stop it because he has no tell behind. He doesn't have any thing for you to read that it's coming. And then when you try to kick him back, and especially Khalil, who doesn't, at least not that, to my knowledge, doesn't take advantage of low leg kicks. A lot of his, you know, Muay Thai training in the you know, the Thai system, a lot of it is to the thigh, you know, the leg kicks being right around that knee area, the thigh and above normally. When you try to answer Alex, it doesn't have the same effect as to when he kicks you. So yeah, man, I think that Alex probably knocks Khalil Rountree out cold. I'm not saying, oh, he just walks in, left hooks him, and that's it. I would say over a couple of rounds, Alex with the low leg kick, with the damage upstairs, maybe even gives Khalil a taste of his own medicine with the Thai clinch. I just don't know that Khalil has, one, the frame physically to be able to stop Alex from really teeing off at range where Alex can't get hit, and two, the ability to answer like Alex starts the proverbial conversation. Because when Alex initiate. He has so many weapons to go to from so many ranges, whether he does want to sit down in the middle with you and go, David Benavidez style and just be the taller guy that's faster with his hands in the clinch, or he wants to poke at you with the leg kicks to get you stationary and then, use a lot of his combinations. Regardless, I think that Alex probably wins this by stop. By the way, there's other great fights on the card. I saw that Wonder Boy Thompson's on the card. So a ton of great fights. I will be live this Saturday to watch the fights with you guys right here on the W.A.D. Concept. So I'll see you then, but this is the W.A.D. curse. Go ahead and place your bets. I'm saying it now. Alex Pereira, by stoppage. Round number 2 and change. I'm going to say late in the second, maybe early third. That's my pick. Sticking to it. Let me know what you guys think down below, because I don't know what happens this Saturday, but I guess we'll find out.